Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be rolling a random devil fruit from the Blox fruit gacha. And whatever fruit I get, I have to take from level 98, which is what I'm currently at, all the way to level 2450, so it can be anything. It could be a spin fruit, it could be a chop fruit, it could be literally be any fruit. And whatever it is, I have to take it all the way up to max level. I should also mention that if that fruit can be awakened, I have to go awaken it in the second sea as well, but if the fruit can't be awakened, then I luck out a little bit because I don't have to go awaken it. Okay, an ice fruit. Honestly, I'll take that's not too bad. That's actually relatively reasonable. Alright, let's get into this challenge. Okay, so luckily for me, I've used ice before. It was on the first ever time I played the game, and I actually kind of enjoy ice. It's not the best fruit, but it's definitely, it's a lot better than some of the fruits I could have gotten. However, it does mean I have to go and awaken the fruit, which is kind of annoying, but at the end of the day, I'll take a really good fruit that I have to awaken over a bad fruit that I don't have to awaken. Alright, so one of the reasons I actually kind of like ice a lot is because it's, first of all, it's a low gear fruit, which helps with grinding. Second of all, it can run on water, which is pretty helpful sometimes, and its abilities are relatively okay. So this is the first ability there. It's kind of like some spear attack. It's not bad. It's okay. So getting this to max level won't be too bad. If you're also wondering why I'm already level 99, it's because this account was used in one of my other videos, and I had to get a bunch of like levels for it. So it's only like 100 levels out of literally 2,450, so it's really not much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so currently we're doing pretty well. We've got our ice up to 89, and we're currently on the Sky Islands at level 151. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in like every 150 levels or so, because I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes long, but I do want to show you guys what the ice abilities are, because they are pretty cool in my opinion. So this is the first one, the ice spears. Shoot a bunch of ice spears at people. Second one is ice surge, which is like this big, like, you know, massive ice, like, spiky thing. I don't know what else to call that. But the next one is the ice bird, which is really good. It's like a stun move that does a bunch of damage too. Ice is just overall a relatively solid fruit. I wish we got light, because that would have made this a lot easier, but I mean, ice is definitely not a bad fruit to go and get. Okay, so I'm level 301 and my mastery is sitting at like 170. We're doing pretty good, but there's something I want to buy. It costs 500,000 and it's up here. It's the ring that the Thunder God guy wears. It's really good. It gives you like more damage on, it looks kind of weird, but it gives you more damage on your fruit attacks, like 10%, which is good, because when you're meleeing with the fruit, it does that as well. It's just really good in general. Alrighty, so time to check in. So we're currently level 600, which is pretty good. I forgot how good ice is at grinding in the first sea, but when we hit the second sea, it stops being super good, so progress is going to slow down massively. We also have to awaken it in the second sea again, so that's going to take a little while to do as well. I do have a little trick planned for that though, that might make it a little bit easier, but as you can see, we do quite a lot of damage to these guys. They can't hit me. They're pretty easy to grind. It's not too bad. I kind of like ice. I forgot how good it was, especially in the first sea. We're getting somewhat close to maxing out our block fruit stat. I think next we'll probably go with melee. I don't really need defense at the moment, because like these guys can't even hit me. That's why I'm not upgrading it. Alright, so we're level 700 now. We're doing pretty good. The ice fruit is absolutely great for the first sea, as I said. So we're doing pretty well. We're going to go beat the Admiral, and then we can go to the second sea. In the second sea, there's a lot more for us to do. We've got to awaken our ice fruit, and we also need to go and get our race as well leveled up, because that's really important. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so we've reached the second sea. Now it's really important that I get to like level, I think, 1100 before I'm able to go awaken my ice fruit, and that's going to take a little while. It's going to take quite a lot of effort to do that, so I'm not too concerned with that at the moment. What I want to do though is get to level 850 and go awaken my race into V2. So that's really important. That's our main goal right now. So I'll be back when I'm level 850 and we can start doing that. Okay, so we're back at level 850. So now we can start doing this pirate quest, which is like, I think it's just kill like, I don't know, it's like a bunch of pirates. I gotta go kill 50 pirates. Okay, that's pretty easy. So I've got to do the Colosseum quest in order to actually start getting my race unlocked, which is really important, because obviously it's just, that's like part of the grind. Got to get to the max level. Having a race just makes it a lot easier. So I'm gonna go kill these pirates and I will be back. Okay, so I've defeated the 50 pirates. It's pretty easy. Now I think I just got to go defeat Jeremy the Spring User, and then I think we're good. Oh, I gotta do the puzzle as well. Once I do the puzzle, defeat Jeremy, then I think we can get race. We can go get race v2. All right, so I gotta enter the code. So it's Y this and then C. I think it is. I think it's C. S M F N B. There we go, we did it. We got the warrior helmet. Not like we really need it, but there we go. So the Colosseum quest is done. Okay, so in order to level up my race, all I have to do is find 3 different flowers that spread across the map. Gotta find a red one, a blue one, and a gold one. It's a relatively easy quest, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Alrighty, so we got race v2. Human v2 isn't that good, so I'm not gonna really show you what it does. It kind of just, it gives you +1 to your instinct and a +1 to range in flash step. It's kind of mid, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but I thought it would get it out of the way and do it anyway. So the next thing I want to work on is getting our awakened ice fruit. Now this is going to be a massive pain in the butt, but I do have a little trick that I think will help a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my main account to come in and carry me during the raids, because soloing an ice raid is very, very difficult when you don't have a butterfruit or anything like that. But first I need to actually get to level 1100 so I can host the raids on this account, and just so I can do more raids in general. Okay, so we're at level 1102 and I can finally start hosting raids. So this is really important because I need to start getting this ice mastery, not mastery, sorry, I need to awaken this goddamn fruit. So in order to do this, I'm gonna need my other account, because doing this by myself on just this account is pretty much impossible unless I need to get someone to carry me, and it's just easier if I get myself to carry myself. So I'm gonna go get my account. Alrighty, so we got our first ability unlocked. It's the Cold Storm ability, and it's really OP. This is what it does. It's like a massive, like, tornado blizzard kind of thing. It's really OP. It's actually really good in like PvP as well. So let me show you it again. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so cool. And it has huge AoE too. It's like the AoE is absolutely ridiculous. Alrighty, so we got the second ability of the Ice Awakening, which is the ice skating ability. As you can see, we can now skate on ice. It's really fast as well. It's awesome. It is actually such a good ability. So I'm going to be using this a lot for getting around, which just saves me a lot of time. Honestly, that was the ability I was looking most forward to. The other ones are really, really cool still, but that one especially is absolutely amazing. Alrighty, so we got the next ability, the Glacial Surge ability. So last time, the pre-evolved version of this this fruit is pretty much, it just caused like ice spikes to come out of the ground. But now, as you can see, they're a lot bigger. they're massive, and they do a lot more damage. They're just overall a lot better. So it's pretty sick. I actually really like the second ability now. Now, I'm going to work on the other abilities, but I'm not going to do them right now, just purely because I don't have enough fruits to pay for the fragments anymore. I've completely ran out. It's expensive to awaken fruits, so I'm going to do a little bit more grinding. I'm going to wait for some hours to go by, and to where I can buy the microchips to get into the raid, and then we'll head back to grinding up the new abilities so we can get the Icebird awakened and the Ultimate awakened, and then we'll be fully awakened. Okay, so 300 levels later, we're currently at level 1400. Now, we're about like 100 levels off, I think, before we can reach the 3rd C, which is where I'm gonna finish the awakening of my devil fruit. So I'm not going to worry about awakening the 3rd and 4th ability until I go there, because I think it's a lot easier over there. You don't have to punch in the code. It's a lot easier when you're doing it at the castle. So I'm gonna do that. Now we're actually, I would say we're more than halfway through this challenge already, and it's not too bad. It's kind of a cruisy ride from here on out. The 3rd C, in my opinion, is relatively easy to farm in, so I think that will be very, very good. Okay, so I'm back. I was watching One Piece and I accidentally went over 37 levels, but I wasn't even paying attention. I was literally I was kind of like in zombie mode autopilot, but it doesn't matter anyway. We're here and we're gonna go across to the 3rd C now. We're gonna click on Mr. Red King. Okay, I'm actually an idiot. I have to defeat Don Swan first. Alrighty, so finally we should be able to do it now. Alright, let's kick his butt. Okay, so we finally did it. We are now in the 3rd C. So it's been a bit of a grind to get here, but we got here in the end, and now we're gonna beat all these people up with our ice. Oh my god, I've got low gear fruit. I need to be higher level. Okay. Alrighty, so a little bit of grinding, and now I'm up to the C move for the awakened ice fruit. Now I've gotten it, and it's very expensive. It was like 4k fragments, and I've only got one move left, and that's the ultimate move, the V move for the ice mastery, the awakening, whatever you want to call it. But you guys knew it was like the little bird that stunned people before. Well, it's turned from a bird into a goddamn dragon. Like, look how sick that is. That is awesome, man. It's actually probably my favorite ability so far. That looks absolutely insane. So I'm gonna do a little bit of level farming, and then I'll probably do a little bit of fragment farming as well, and see if we can not only level up but get a little bit more awakening for this V move. Alrighty, so we finally have maxed out our fruit. It is fully awakened. We have every single ability, so I'm going to show you guys the final ability. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say you shouldn't have maxed out your fruit because some of the abilities are better when they're just in their version 1 form. I know, but that's not really the purpose of this video. The purpose is just to get it fully maxed out. I don't ever plan to use this account ever again, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, Absolute Zero, the final ability. Here we go. Oh my god, okay, so it's a much larger version of the previous version. That's pretty good because it's a really good stun move. Alrighty, so we're going to continue farming, and I'll come back to you guys when I'm like level 2000, where we just got here, so we're pretty good. We're actually not too far off reaching max. Once you get to like the Candy Island, things start to speed up because it's really easy to farm over there. So I'm going to continue to grind, get some levels, and then I will be back. We are 450 levels off reaching max level in this game with the ice fruit. Oh my god, I am so happy that I got the ice fruit over another fruit. If I had gotten the chop fruit, or if I had gotten like kilo or something, oh my god, I probably would have tripled the amount of time I've spent on this challenge. But still, it has taken a very long time to do this, so if you've enjoyed this video so far, please join my Discord in the description below, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I'm level like 2200 or something. Okay, so we're at Candy Island now, which is pretty good, because Candy Island, in my opinion, is when the game becomes a little bit easier in the third sea, because there's a bunch of really higher level NPCs all grouped together, makes life a lot easier. But we're at level 2252, so we've only got about 200 levels left before we're maxed out and finally done with this challenge. Now, if you guys want to see me do this challenge again with a whole new random fruit once again, let me know. I can do that again. Alrighty, we have finally done it. We have hit level 2450. We have completely maxed out the ice fruit with all of its abilities. So, what's left to do? Well, I'm gonna go sleep and possibly touch some grass. Actually, I'm not gonna touch some grass. I don't do that.